I'm Avery. Welcome back to another episode of my yoga series. Today I'm going to be focusing on the spine. So if you're looking to gain some more flexibility or lengthen your back, you're definitely in the right place. So I've been doing yoga for a couple of years now, and flexibility is very important to me, but you always want to make sure that your muscles are still nice and strong. It's always good to protect yourself from injury. So join me today. Let's have a nice yoga class together and let's see how flexible we can get. My favorite way to start my back yoga classes is to start with my neck. Of course, the neck is the top of your spine after all, so gently pull it in each direction to relieve some tension that you might have. And now we can start working on the shoulders, reaching upwards, looking behind you, and this is also going to open up your chest. And now you can take your arms, bringing them down into the floor, feel very grounded in this position, and open up your chest fully. From here, you can slowly transition into child's pose and just give yourself a moment to rest your back because we're going to be doing a lot of bending. And then when you're finished, you can just find yourself in the cat-cow position, looking up to the sky, letting your spine drop, and then looking down to the floor and letting it raise. Repeat this a few times to give yourself a nice even stretch on your back. And you always want to return to child's pose or puppy pose to elongate your spine after this position. And then you can lower down into child's pose to rest your back for a moment. From here, let's go onto our stomachs to push into Cobra pose. Lower down and use your hands to push your chest upwards, looking behind you as much as you can. Rest down for a moment and push up one more time, trying to touch your head to your toes. This one's pretty tricky, but if you can do it, you're definitely talented and you have a super flexible back. It's something that I'm definitely still working on. And of course, return back down into child's pose to rest your back again. Now we can transition into the full bow pose, laying on your chest, grabbing both ankles, and using the leverage from your body to push upwards towards the sky. Do your best to form your body into a teardrop shape, engaging your core as much as you can. One final big push into the full bow pose, extending as much as you can, and slowly lower down to rest for a moment. Now let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position and let's give our spine a nice twist. Reach your arm up and around to your thigh, twisting the other behind your waist, looking behind you. Repeat on the other side, reach up and around, grab your thigh, other arm behind your waist, and look behind you. Now bring your chest towards your knees and twist again one more time, bringing your other arm behind you. And repeat this on the other side, letting your first arm thread through under your body. Alright, now we can lay on our back and we're going to do the bridge pose. Use your hips to push upwards and engage your core, focusing your hips on pointing up as much as you can. And when you're ready, you can push your feet up on your tippy toes and extend your arms straight behind you. If you need to, you can adjust a little bit here. Pushing up again one more time, seeing how much you can bend your back in this position. Now we can try to do a back bend. Of course, I didn't bring the best yoga mat today, but if you have a nice area, you can push your arms behind you, push up into a back bend, and try to extend as much as you can. This was a little bit slippery for me, so just be careful. You want to make sure you have nice traction on the floor when you're doing a flexible exercise like a back bend. Pushing up again one more time, raising your hips to the sky as much as you can, and lower down nice and slow. Now we can move into the plow pose. Bring your legs straight upwards, engaging your core as much as you can to hold them up, and slowly drop behind your head. Bend your knees if you can to give your spine a nice curve, and keep your arms perfectly straight. Straighten your knees again. Slowly extend back up with your legs perfectly straight in the air, and using your core, bring your legs to the right, back up to center, and down to the left. This is a really good exercise for your abdominal muscles. Keep returning from side to side, returning back to the middle in between each exercise. Tighten your core as much as you can. And then now bring your legs back behind you into plow pose. Bring your legs back up to return to sitting, slowly lowering down to make sure you don't injure your spine. Bring your knees to your chest and lay here for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Now let's find ourselves standing up, nice and slow, and reach down to grab your toes. Bend your knees a little bit if you'd like to give yourself a more elongated back. And then we'll move into downward dog. Stretch your hands and feet forward and behind you into a triangle position, keeping your spine as straight as possible. If you need to, bend your knees a little bit to elongate your spine. Then lower down into puppy pose with a goal to extend your arms as much as you can in front of you. Well, that was the most difficult part of today's yoga class. So now find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Roll your shoulders back a little bit, allowing your upper spine to relieve of any tension you might have. Stretch your arms from side to side if you'd like to give your shoulders a nice stretch as well. Now move into butterfly position by coming onto your mat, bringing your feet together, and holding your ankles with your hands. See if you can touch your knees to the ground or just wiggle your legs a little bit, and if you can, cross your feet on top of each thigh. And now that comes to the end of today's yoga practice. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling great after today's workout. It's nice to see that my posture is already improving and I've gotten more flexible. Yoga is amazing for being able to see quick progress, especially when you're doing hot yoga because your muscles stretch so much. I would love to keep doing more yoga classes with you, so make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this. Namaste.